123-114. The Sacramento Kings knock off your Memphis Grizzlies at FedEx Forum, and the Sacramento Kings snap was it 15 games in a row?
It was 16.
16 games in a row. The Sacramento Kings snap a 16-game losing streak and beat the Memphis Grizzlies 123-114. You know, we thought Friday night, I wasn't here Friday night, I was down in South Haven at the Memphis Hustle game, and we thought Friday night, oh man, the Utah Jazz really showed them how it's done. And then, I think the Grizzlies might have learned from that one. I will say, not having a center was an issue tonight, as Precious Achiuwa had a double-double in the first quarter. Wasn't it the first quarter? No, but the second.
It was pretty early.
It was early. It was like early second quarter. I looked up and I was like, man, he's got 12 points and 10 rebounds
I got
already.
a good Precious Achiuwa stat.
I want to hear this.
Courtesy Jacob Blevins.
Damn it.
Jessica Benson Bennett Doyle also here with us.
I thought Jacob gave that special stat for me only. Wow.
I beat you to it.
He sometimes
Go ahead,
sends one to me too.
Memphis Tiger since Lorenzen Wright to have 20-plus points and 12-plus rebounds against the Grizzlies.
Wait, read that again.
First Memphis Tiger since Lorenzen Wright to have 20-plus points and 12-plus rebounds against the Grizzlies.
So Lorenzen did it when he was with
the Clippers, right?
When he was with the Clippers.
Yes. There you go.
I know if he did it when he was with the Hawks too.
There's your fun fact on Precious Achiuwa.
Jalen Duren hasn't done it?
Probably hadn't played enough games.
I guess that's true.
Yeah.
Because he was hurt last
He had a
year.
great game.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to be all NBA this year, but he's been So I look up, as I said to Lang Whitaker, and by the way, if anybody wants to call in, 901-445-0929, 901-445-0929. We're talking about the Grizzlies losing to the Kings tonight, 123-114.
It's not every day you get to talk about your team losing a game to the Sacramento Kings.
It is not
This
every
is
day you get to talk about your team losing to the Sacramento Kings. I will say, DeMar DeRozan, that baseline fadeaway.
Still got it.
He's still got the baseline fadeaway, and he's going to be doing it. It feels like he could be doing it for like 10 more seasons. For the Grizzlies, just real quick, G.G. Jackson had scored 20 or more in 3 straight games, and I think this was a game tonight where we needed like really, really aggressive G.G., not like patient, let the game come to you, G.G. I think he probably needed to, just go take the game, and obviously that didn't happen. But he still had an efficient night. He's 6 or 12 from the field. He's 3 or 4 from 3. But I think we needed more aggressive GG tonight. Jemai Mashek and Killian Hayes decided who can have the most fouls in the fewest minutes, because Jemai had 4 in about 10 in his first 10 minutes of play, and Killian Hayes had 5 in 10 minutes and 48 seconds and went 0 for 4 from the court. Look. We got our first shot at Ryan Rupert. Jessica Bennett. Rupert. Your first thoughts on Ryan Rupert. R-A-Y-A-N.
I instantly looked at JB and go, hey, he's really tall.
He's long.
Yeah.
And then I looked him up. I said, he's 6'7".
Well, because isn't he listed as like a point guard?
Yes.
Yeah. So, I mean.
Because we don't have enough of those.
When I saw him. And then we'll go back to the fact that the Grizzlies really struggled with size tonight. Not signing a center for the 10-day contract. I understand getting a look at different kinds of players, but then you also don't have Kyle Anderson tonight. Those were the two things, both the lack of size for the Grizzlies and also the lack of veteranship.
Ty Jerome got sick before the game.
Ty Jerome's sick and Kyle Anderson's out, and Kenny Caldwell-Pope is now out for the season, and so you have a lot of young guys. Meanwhile, the Kings, I don't want to speak for their locker room and speak for their process, because God knows the Kings process is one that I don't need to figure out.
Yeah.
But they lost 16 straight, and I could see a world where you have guys like Russ and DeMar DeRozan, and they were out there at the end of that game. They kept them on the court.
Yeah, they were.
They had them out there. You cannot lose for the sake of morale and for the sake of young development, you cannot lose every game. And so I did think from an experience standpoint, the Kings just had more on the court at the end of this game.
No, they did. They kept their guy. I was texting with somebody. He's like, well, the Kings are at least keeping their guys out there. Like the Jazz pulled all of their guys. Like Kevin Love hit 2 threes in like first 5 minutes he was on the court the other night. And the Jazz were like, whoa, 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 whoa. This cannot happen.
Yeah.
And they pulled Kevin Love out of the game.
Right.
No, the Kings kept their guys out there for sure. 901-445-0929. Lane Whitaker is the host of the warm-up show 1 hour before every Grizzlies home game on Grind City Media on YouTube, Grind City Media on X, and Lane Whitaker joins the show now. Hello, Lang.
Well. Where
You tell me where you want to go. It's your world.
Jessica had those great Precious Achua stats. I mean, I don't have the numbers, but like Precious Achua looked like Shaq tonight against us. I mean, I said this on the rewind that I think the image that'll stick in my head from this game was watching Jemai Meshack trying to box out Maxime Reynaud over and over in the paint, despite a 7-inch size difference. I guess the good news was the Grizzlies were able to get to the rim. And the bad news is they couldn't finish once they got there because the other players were 8 inches taller than them every time they got to the basket. They were getting out rebounded 2-1 for a large part of that game. I thought the one part that was kind of fun in the game, and the Grizzlies got back into it in the second quarter when Scottie Pippen got like 4 steals in a row. And he ripped Malik Monk on 3 consecutive possessions, which was kind of cool and fun. And you go, oh, we got something. But then just wasn't there. There were so many times I saw them run a pick and roll at the top of the key. The roller would go down the lane. They couldn't pass him the ball because all the passing lanes were blocked. And they end up taking a 3 from the wing that was contested and not a great shot. I don't know. I guess the thing I would kind of leave it with is like, you're outmanned. But the one thing is you should never be out-competed. And it felt like tonight that there was a lot of times they felt like they were being out-competed by Sacramento. And I think that's kind of where you got to draw the line. You might not have the same roster. You might not have a Russell Westbrook or DeMar DeRozan, but you can play as hard or harder than that other team did. And it felt like tonight the Grizzlies just couldn't find that gear. So,
no, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Later.
Appreciate it, Lang. The warm-up show 1 hour before every Grizzlies home game. So that means 1 hour before Wednesday night's home game against the Golden State Warriors, which is scheduled for 6:30. So he will be on the warm-up show at 5:30. No, I think that one of the things I didn't get to, he talked about Scotty's 4 steals. Like
44 seconds.
Yeah, that was awesome. That's actually the best part of the game.
That's the only part of the game that I wrote down where it felt like, oh, something might have flipped here. Like the energy started to flip right there. Malik Monk couldn't get the ball across half court. Scotty completely flipped the energy of the game. And then, it led to some easy buckets here for the Grizzlies. Fast break points, 20-15 in favor of the Kings for the whole game. But no, this is the one part, because it's like a 9-10 point game. Sacramento's really like grabbing control. They have total control of the game. And then Scotty does this on like 4 straight plays, and it does. It completely flips the energy of the game. Poor Malik Monk. And that right there became a clear path foul, too. Could not get the ball across half court at all. And that's like the one part that I wrote down where I was like, that felt like something flipped in the game. The energy's changed. And then it was very short lived. And I do think you mentioned the veteran players, Jessica. I think like Scotty was one of those guys like tonight, if you're trying to win, you need Scotty's kind of, it's crazy to say, but he's kind of your vet out there.
Yeah.
Because he's been this is his 3rd year now with the team. And so like you needed Scotty you need him to be like that. And just it's 7 turnovers tonight. And some of those turnovers were, you get the 5 steals, which is amazing, but you give it back 7 times. And some of the turnovers were yucky, like just bad. And Lang talked about the competing thing. And yeah, it just felt like the turnovers coupled with the fast break points, and you couldn't rebound anything. He mentioned the rollers, the guys setting screens and rolling to the basket. How it's like they're there, but the guys can't really see the pass there because, it's not a center that's rolling to the basket. It's somebody, it's a wing player rolling to the basket. 901-445-0929. Rodney, you're up.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey, what's up, bud?
Before I get to the impression of the game tonight, Jessica, did I hear you correctly? Did you say the Peterson kid from Kansas had actually been on the court 23 minutes already tonight, man, he's going to
Yes,
need
sir.
an IV or something. He's going to need an IV or something. He's going to be exhausted.
27 now. 14
Wow.
points in 27 minutes. Kansas leads by 16.
By the way, Rodney, if you want to sell your stock, I will gladly buy it. I'm buying all of it. All of the Darren Peterson stock. I will buy all of it. Every bit of it.
Well, speaking of stock,
I'm not scared.
I wish I would have invested in the stock market tonight. I don't think I've seen a game. I don't remember a game when there were so many blocks and steals by both teams. I think they both ended up almost with the same amount. It was crazy. There was just block shots everywhere and steals everywhere.
16 for the Grizzlies and 19 for the Kings.
Man, that's a huge number. But I thought Javon Small was awesome tonight. I mean, he can shoot it. I mean, I know he's a little undersized, but he's got a quick release. He gets his shot off well, even in traffic. I thought he had a great game.
I am with you. I'm with you on that. I thought that there's something with Javon Small. I don't know what it is, but there's something there, and that's what they're trying to figure out the rest of this season because you have 9 point guards or whatever. So you're trying to figure out which one of these guys, how many of these guys do we really want to take into next season because you also get Walter Clayton Jr. there. But, I mean, I think out of all the ones we saw tonight, whether it's Walter Clayton, Javon Small, Cam Spencer, Scottie Pippen Jr., Ryan Rupert, Jemai Mashak, I think Javon was the best out of all of them. And I do think his jump shot has been, if you look at Javon, the Miami game, he's 2 of 2 from 3. The Jazz game, he's 2 of 5. Golden State on the 9th of February, he's 2 of 4 from 3. Portland game, 2 of 4, 1 of 2. The at Sacramento game, he's 1 of 5. But he was shooting coming into tonight 45.5% from 3 in the month of February. So I think there's something there with Javon. I like Javon, too. And he can pass the ball, too. 9 assists, 2 to the 1 turnover. So I'm with you, Rodney.
I actually thought Scottie Pippen showed a lot of maturity tonight and a lot of growth because, he didn't let his shooting affect the rest of his game. He's still passing the ball, and he was still busting his tail, getting steals. You're going to have nights where the ball just doesn't go, but you can't let it affect the rest of your game. And I was just impressed by his effort tonight. It's easy when you're 0 for 8 or whatever just to get down on yourself, but he never did that, and he never quit playing.
All right, Rodney. Thank you, man. Appreciate the call. 901-445-0929. Let's go ahead and take a break. When we get back, I have a question for y'all.
What question?
I love it.
And we're going to talk about some of the game op stuff that we saw. Our 5-star was on fire tonight. There was a lady in pink out there.
I loved her. She was a queen.
Yeah, she was. And we got to say shout out to a couple of listeners, too. But I have a question for y'all when we come back on the other side. Double Post, John Roser, Jessica Benson, Ben Doyle, Grind City Media on X, Grind City Media on YouTube. We'll be back after this.
It's official. Malco Marquee Rewards have arrived. Earn points on ticket and concession purchases at Malco Theaters. Redeem points for popcorn tickets and more. Enroll for free today at Malco.com or the Malco app. Earn, redeem, repeat at Malco.
It's flu season. Protect yourself and loved ones with a seasonal flu shot from the Shot Nurse. And for groups of 10 or more, the Shot Nurse can come to you. With 2 locations to serve you, it's fast, convenient, and it's free with most insurances. Visit shotnurse.com or call 901-685-9999. I get my vaccines from the Shot Nurse.
Solutions you need with the personal touch. The Shot Nurse.
In 72 months, you'll eat 2,000 lunches and face down 313 Mondays. But you know what you won't do? Pay interest on your new HVAC system from Mitch Wright Plumbing, Heating, and Air. That's 6 years of cool summers, cozy winters, and 0 interest. Yep, Mitch Wright actually makes comfort affordable. So while you're binge-watching 1,000 shows, Mitch Wright Plumbing, Heating, and Air keeps your home just right. Visit MitchWrightAir.com today and lock in 72 months of interest-free tomorrows. Mitch Wright Plumbing, Heating, and Air. You call, we're there.
Don't let pests invade your home this season. Give them the full court press by calling Cook's Pest Control. The experts at Cook's deliver a full lineup of pest control, from termites to mosquitoes, all year long. Trust the South's most trusted name in pest control for over 90 years to protect your home court. Make the winning play and call Cook's today.
Looky, 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 here comes Cookie Cook's Pest Control.
Ready to glow from the inside out? At Glow Medical Aesthetics and Lifestyle Medicine, we have all the tools to get your glow up started. From advanced medical aesthetic treatments, including injectables, medical-grade skincare, laser technology, body treatments, and sculpting, to functional medicine, including BHRT, peptide therapy, and GLPs for weight loss, we've got you covered. This isn't just about beauty, it's about radiance and health that start from within. Whether it's a subtle refresh or a total glow up, we customize each treatment plan based on individual patient needs. Call 901-552-3461 to start rocking your glow.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just nonstop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Ah, crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
Cheer on the Grizzlies with a slice of pizza in hand. Head to section 109 and grab a slice from Rockin' Dough to satisfy that game day craving. Handmade and loaded with the freshest ingredients. This pizza is a slam dunk every time. Add on a locally crafted beer, and you've got a combo that hits the spot. Then catch us off the court at our Germantown, Cordova, and Orleans Station locations.
At Planet Fitness, no two members are alike, but they all have one thing in common. They're all strong. Feel your strongest with the Planet Fitness Black Card. Access any of our nationwide locations. Bring your friend anytime you want and recover from it all in the Black Card Spa with our hydro massage and other innovative amenities. We're all strong on this planet. Planet Fitness. Find your nearest club and join today. See Home Club for details.
Grizz fans, defend your home court from pests with Terminix. Before cockroaches, spiders, and mice show up, Terminix it with our pest-free 365-plus year-round protection plan. Visit Terminix.com today and enter code SAVE50 at checkout to save $50. Terms apply. Go Grizzlies!
123-114. The Memphis Grizzlies fall tonight to the Sacramento Kings. This is the Double Post. I'm John Roser. She's Jessica Benson. He is Bennett Doyle. We are live on YouTube at Grind City Media. We are live on X at Grind City Media. You go there, you can watch the show. We're also live on your radio at 92.9 FM. ESPN. Bennett, what is up?
Well, you were asking earlier, like, about the exciting things of tonight.
Yeah.
I think my most exciting moment of the night was when that lady's drink exploded all over Russell Westbrook.
Oh, yeah, that was early in the game.
That was like right
so that's what happened? I didn't see what... Okay, I thought Westbrook, like, hurt himself.
No. What happened was her drink... I believe it was a high noon seltzer.
I believe it was a nooner.
I believe it was a nooner. Yeah, it was sitting on the ground, and he like landed on it with his foot, and it just busted everywhere. Yeah, he laughed it off. It was all good.
Westbrook was cool because then he went and sat down next to a couple fans too, who were like, "Wow, this is."
And the
Russell
woman was
Westbrook.
like, "I'm sorry."
I know. I think he wanted to get mad at first, and then he realized, you know what, this isn't that.
It's not that big of a deal.
It happens.
If this was like late in a game and I was playing for a winning team and this was a game that really mattered, he'd probably get mad about it.
If this was Westbrook a decade ago, he might get mad about it.
Oh.
I think he's matured.
I don't know. His family was just back in the news, appropriately so, because of some crazy.
Someone sent something crazy to his wife.
To his wife after
over
he
a
didn't hit a
parlay or
parlay.
something.
Yeah.
Right. That's just crazy.
He's a guy I've totally changed my tune on, like, over the years. Like, as a fan early on, when you're having those series with the Thunder, it's like, I hate that guy.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It's like I respect the hell out of that dude.
Me too.
No,
because he always brings it. Elliot was talking about it on the broadcast. He always brings it every game, no matter his team situation. They're good or bad. He always brings it.
I was the same way with Chris Paul. Obviously, I was on Jimmy Kimmel.
I was on
Jimmy Kimmel's mean tweets about Chris Paul. But over the years, you start to realize, like, oh, the reason you dislike them so much is because of how hard they play and and how good they are. Like that's really the reason why. Okay, so DeMar DeRozan, I brought him up in the first segment, and y'all may know the answer to this, but we're going to find out if you do know the answer to this. Oh my gosh, let me find it. Where do I have it? I've got a million tabs pulled up. Okay, DeMar DeRozan. There are 5 current players in the NBA who have scored more points all time than DeMar DeRozan.
Wow.
DeMar DeRozan is 22nd on the NBA's all-time scoring list, and he is going to pass. He's going to pass John Havlicek here any day. So he might have tonight, actually. If they haven't added it onto this, he might have passed him. No, he
Eric
is
did
not.
this exercise on the radio tonight. I think
Did he name the players? I didn't. I don't know if I heard all the names. Okay.
Well, then Jessica can't answer this.
Yeah.
Okay. How many players was it? Current?
Five current players.
LeBron.
LeBron, yes.
KD.
Yes.
KD, yes.
I'll say Westbrook.
Westbrook, yes. Russell Westbrook is 14th all time.
I feel like there's one you're not going to think of.
Steph.
Yes.
Steph is 19th
Okay, and one
all
more.
time, and there's one more.
And he's number 9.
This guy is 9th all time in scoring.
9th all time in scoring in the league. What?
I don't know. It's easy.
I don't think
Jalen.
it's easy.
But it's crazy though. Like the guy plays. Like,
Yeah.
he doesn't ever
It's not
miss
Giannis.
games. No, it's not Giannis.
No.
Giannis. Giannis. Yeah. He's
Older
old.
than Giannis.
Yeah, he's
and
older
he
than
never
Giannis.
misses games.
Yeah.
But it's not like he's not the star of his team. I already know that.
He's a
No,
notorious-
he's not. He's not the number one guy on his team.
It's not Kawhi.
It's not.
But
James Harden.
there you go.
Harden.
How crazy is it that
That
And
makes
he's still not number one because he's with Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell's still number one on that team.
Harden, Westbrook, and KD.
All three on the
All
same
three.
damn team, and they're all top 14 all time in points scored.
That's nuts.
No, it's nuts. It's nuts. And then you look at
And
it.
then DeMar DeRozan is 22nd.
And that team is the Kings team is, I mean, they just beat us, but they're bad. They've won 13 games. They have two of the top
Wait a
22
minute, what does that
scorers.
say about us?
They have, I think we know. They have two of the top 22 scorers in NBA history on their roster. Yeah. So.
And they're
That's
two of the ones who are
wild.
still actually playing for them.
Yeah. You know what kind of game it was?
An ugly one.
By the way, two of us, what was the timeout with 10 seconds left? What was
I understand trying
you
to.
don't.
No, you're right. I came down to the court and I saw that he called the timeout, and I was like, "What are we doing here?" From a coaching standpoint, trying to milk every opportunity, late game situations, draw something up, and then they turned it over coming out of the timeout, and I was like, "Oh,
they
that
turned
didn't
it
go
over,
well."
and then Sacramento just dribbled it out.
That didn't go well.
What do we think of Neat Clifford? Because
I love him.
We saw him in the NCAA tournament. He was great for.
I love him.
He was great. I mean, 12.6 boards, 5 assists, 6 steals. And he's 5 of 8 from the field. Yeah.
I just like his game. I'm glad that he gets to his spots.
He
I
does
really
get to
liked
his
him going
spots.
into the draft.
And DeMar DeRozan's teaching him that fadeaway. It looks like because he hit one of those. I was like, oh.
I noticed that too.
I see everything through a Memphis prism, and I thought this dude was going to be like a 10-time All-Star coming to the league just based off what he did to my alma mater. No, he has improved quite a bit because I remember earlier in the season seeing him and being like, I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna stay. He wasn't playing much at all because they came here early in the year.
Yeah.
And I was just like, we'll see.
Well,
But
we beat
he's
them by
clearly
like
improved
40
since
when they
then.
were here earlier in the year. We killed them. We destroyed them in that game earlier in the year. Okay, what else do I have here?
Okay, over there.
Oh, shout out to listeners James and Paul. I met tonight when I was walking on the terrace level before the game. I was walking around there, met listeners James and Paul. Shout out to James and Paul. Speaking two of us, we were watching this game, noticing did not stand up very much. He stayed seated for a. Dumas stayed seated for a lot of his game. Maybe he got his steps in early today. Game op stuff. The lady in the pink fur dancing in the first quarter to the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yep.
I tried to pull out my phone.
Yeah.
And I missed it.
I tried to get Chloe and GCM Chloe and GCM Steven and GCM Darnell to pull it, but they didn't have the video of it, but they couldn't. But if anybody was for those of you who were in the building tonight, the lady in the pink fur dancing to the Red Hot Chili Peppers was a moment. 5-star, Jalen, you have this video. We just can't play the music. We can't play the music. But we do have the video of 5-star was completely getting down with DJ Mike
I saw
T.
with DJ Mike T.
Yeah. Look at 5-star.
Let's go.
Yeah, that was fun.
Mike T's laughing.
And then
I love it.
He started to do the cam ward, and then he starts
go.
And then he starts fist pumping. My man 5-star fist pumping. Yeah, with T.I. playing. So we had that. What else? Oh, yeah. And then, of course, Degenerate Breakfast, the band.
Oh, I liked them.
I loved Degenerate Breakfast. My guy, whoever the lead singer is, that's a real rocker. That's a real rocker. That guy had the energy, the shades, too. He had a little bit of a... I'm sad. I don't really... But now I have to get very emotional. But I'm going to sing. It is Seven Nation Army.
Yeah, I enjoyed the Seven Nation Army.
I would also say
he kind of looked like the lead singer of Silverchair.
That's a pretty good comp.
With the blonde hair, like he kind of looked like that. Yeah,
I like that.
He didn't seem as depressed though as the lead singer of Silverchair.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I would say this is one of the more underrated celebrations.
Lunar New Year.
Ever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lunar New Year game is awesome.
Those dragons are so sick.
The dragons are the
Every
best.
time I see them, I'm so impressed by
the merch is always good.
The merch
I got
is
the
great.
hoodie tonight.
Yep.
Yeah. Did you get the item of the game?
I've got the item of the game.
Let's go.
The item of the game.
Item of the game was nice tonight.
Oh my gosh, where is it?
I got. Oh, you need me to bust mine out?
No, I got it. I was like, God, did I leave it?
Oh,
in
you
my
got the
bag?
shirt.
I got the shirt too.
Yeah. Hold on. The long sleeve jaunt.
It's so
I got,
good.
I got
Yeah.
the hoodie. Jalen,
That logo
Jalen,
is.
throw me
it
up.
was. It was.
I got the bubble tea.
Yeah, you got to bring it.
You
got
gotta
to
bring it down a minute.
Yeah.
Everybody see it?
And
good?
this is the bubble TT.
I love a bubble TT.
Yeah, no, Lunar New Year celebration is
Yeah.
fun.
And-
Good times.
And look, this was $29.99. This is the cheapest thing you will ever find in that store. So I hope y'all took advantage of it.
It's a good one.
Yeah, it's a good one. Lunar New Year, Game Ops, Amber, Carly, all of y'all, great job tonight.
Yes.
It was an awesome job. It was an awesome job because the game was not amazing. But Game Ops was amazing. All right, Jessica, we're going to let you get out of here.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Jessica Benson show tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Right back here. She'll be in this chair tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Grind City Media YouTube, Grind City Media.
I wrote a song.
On X. You wrote a song?
Yeah, while I was sitting here, that's how this game made me feel.
You just wrote a song?
Yeah, I just wrote a song.
To
So
what?
you'll
To
hear-
the tune of what?
You know that Howie Day song, You and I Collide?
No.
Do, do, do. Come on. Even the best fall down sometimes. Even the right words. You don't know that song?
I know that song.
Probably do.
I feel like that's one of those earwormy, like everybody knew it at some
Yeah.
point.
I know that one.
Anyway, I was singing in my head. Games like this will do something to you. I've been really inspired.
Now you got to deliver tomorrow.
Yeah, now you got to deliver. I thought you were going to say you did it to the tune of like the Charlie Puth, Paul Walker song.
I might have a secondary one. There's these awesome. I don't know their names off the top of my head, but they're two creators on TikTok, and they're Kings fans, and they've been through this very sad process of losing 16 straight.
Yeah, right.
They do rewriting, rewording of popular songs, and they're so funny. And
There's
now
a
I'm
Knicks
so
guy who
excited
does
to see
this.
what they come up with about ours. So I was inspired by them.
There's a Knicks guy who does this. Or he did it last year.
Okay.
After every game, he wrote a
Yeah,
song
these guys are
based on a
great.
popular song that had in the history of the world or whatever, based on a popular song, would write a song about every Knicks game to the tune of that.
Good stuff.
Yeah, great stuff. Jessica, go ahead, get out of here. We will take one more break. When we get back, Bennett and I we'll talk about something, and it's going to be riveting, folks. This is the Double Post. John Roser, Bennett Doyle, Jessica Benson. Grizzlies fall tonight. Grind City Media on X, Grind City Media on YouTube. We'll be back after this.
If you are a fighter, Modelo is your reward. So listen close. You are strong. You are fearless. You are a fighter. And every last drop of this rich golden Modelo is yours. So raise it up high, because you've earned it. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Keep your home comfy year-round with Landmark Heating and Air's membership program. For one low price, you get 2 annual tune-ups to keep your system running smoothly, priority service when you need it most, and exclusive discounts on repairs and more. Say goodbye to unexpected breakdowns and hello to peace of mind. Call Landmark Heating and Air today at 365-4260 or visit landmarkheatingandair.com to join. Your comfort's our priority. Landmark Heating and Air, the comfort company you've trusted for 55 years.
Some days call for something different. At Memphis Zoo, that means fresh air, unforgettable animals, and space to explore together. From towering giraffes to curious primates and iconic elephants, every visit brings a new moment to stop, watch, and wonder. Slow down, look closer, make a memory. Plan your visit today at memphiszoo.org. Memphis Zoo. Come see what moves you.
Enjoy more ways to save at Kroger, like low prices in every aisle. And when you download the Kroger app, you can clip and save more with digital coupons every week. Plus, you can earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. At Kroger, you can enjoy more ways to save and more rewards every time you shop. So it's always easy to save big every day with savings and rewards. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Fuel restrictions apply. See site for details.
Your internet shouldn't drop out during the game or buffer during replays. That's why Ting Fiber Internet is here in Memphis. Fast breaks need internet that's 2 gig fast. No contracts, no hidden fees. Ting is internet without a fourth quarter heartbreak. So if you do yell at the TV, it won't be your internet's fault. Get started at ting.com/Memphis. That's ting.com/Memphis.
It's not just metal, it's a dream on wheels. And with Gossett Hyundai on the Pikes Hyundai Getaway Sales Event, we'll make your dream come true. 2026 Hyundai Kona SE $198.99 a month. 2026 Hyundai Elantra SEL Sport $218 a month. Plus owner assurance with America's best 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Gossett Hyundai, 1956 Covington Pike. Online, HyundaiGossett.com.
TU 375-843, MSRP 275-45, Elantra TU 13844, MSRP 25605, includes all rebates and incentives, PFA 25, excludes tax on license, approved credit, CD with complete details, offer valid through the end of the month, only finance through HMA.
Do you have an EMT, advanced EMT, or paramedic license? The Memphis Fire Department wants you. Visit joinmemphisfire.com to apply or to speak to a recruiter today. We'll give you all the details on exciting career options with the Memphis Fire Department. Benefits include up to 8 weeks of vacation and only 10 weeks of Fire Academy training with current EMT or paramedic license. Apply today at joinmemphisfire.com.
3 iconic forces, 1 unforgettable experience. New Edition, Boys to Men, and Tony Braxton. The Black Promoters Collective presents New Edition Way Tour, starring New Edition, Boys to Men, and Tony Braxton. The New Edition Way Tour, March 19th at FedEx Forum. Tickets available now at Ticketmaster. Presented by the Black Promoters Collective.
Has your hat been working overtime? Hair regrowth treatments through Hims can help. With doctor-trusted prescription ingredients like finasteride and minoxidil, you can see thicker hair in just 3 to 6 months, starting at $26 a month. Get started today at hims.com. 123-114. Kings beat the Memphis Grizzlies. John Roser and Bennett Doyle now with you here on the Double Post. Grind City Media on YouTube, Grind City Media on X, 92.9 FM, ESPN on your radio. We are here talking about the Grizzlies' loss to the Sacramento Kings. Did we hit everything from this game, you think?
Yeah.
I mean, I say everything like there's a lot. But, you know, look, I think they've got – look, I do think for the Grizzlies, and we'll talk about it as it goes on, we have 13 home games left. We have 26 games left. We got 13 at home, 13 on the road. A lot of those road games will come sooner than later because we have late March. We have a stretch. We have a 6-game homestand in late March, so we're going to have more road games before we get to that homestand. But I think the one thing they got to figure out, obviously, even heading into next year, is like you can't keep all these young point guards. Like you can't keep Clayton. You can't keep Javon. You're not going to keep Clayton, Javon Small, Meshack, Cam Spence. You're not keeping all of these guys. And that's something they're going to have to figure out over time.
Yeah.
Much like how the Grizzlies a long time ago had Javaris Crittenden, Kyle Lowry, and Mike Conley, and it was like, we're just going to throw them in a room and see which one comes out. And it ended up being Mike Conley.
And we know,
I'm not saying you got to do the same thing here, but I'm just saying, like, I don't think any of these guys are going to be your starting point guard next season. So you're not going to carry all of them on your bench. So you're going to have to figure that out as the season goes on.
I mean, I could totally see a scenario, depending on what happens in the draft, and with moves this offseason, like, would you be shocked if Ty Jerome was your starting point guard coming into next season? I wouldn't.
I would not be shocked by that.
No. So I think and he's got a really good contract.
I wasn't even thinking about that. Yeah, Ty could absolutely be your starting point guard next year.
Yeah, so
could Ja, actually. I mean, that could happen too.
Depending on what happens.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you have Ja as your one and Ty as your backup point guard off the bench, you're definitely not keeping 4 other of these guys on your bench.
Yeah, no, it's definitely something that I think that's something that's one of the main things to pay attention to over this stretch when you're just getting a look at all of these guys. And I'm sure that, we saw Ty was out tonight. I'm sure that we'll see that, like where guys are in and out, and more guys at least get more opportunities.
Yeah.
So Walter Clayton came back tonight. Didn't have a great game, but there's some things there. He's a guy I for sure want to get a long look at.
Right, and I'll give him a little bit of a pass. We were talking during the breaks how it's like, I mean, Javon Small looks better. Javon looks better out of the rookies. Like, Javon looks better than Clayton. I will say, he had missed a couple games with a calf injury. We know how those can be.
Yep.
Obviously, it kept Ty Jerome out. One of them kept Ty Jerome out forever this season. So I will say, as he's coming back from that, we're probably not seeing him at his 100% best. So hopefully, as Walter Clayton does play more, hopefully he's able to go Wednesday night, and then he can he can run some games together and get in a rhythm and get healthier and healthier, and we'll start to see, maybe what the Jazz liked when they drafted him, what Miami wanted to draft him. I mean, it was all but a foregone conclusion that Miami was going to get him, and then Utah drafted him before, and what the Grizzlies liked when they acquired him in the Jaren Jackson Jr. trade. So, we'll see on that. I think Javon was the highlight of the night for the team.
Yeah.
That's just me. I think Javon, like the shot appears to be real for Javon. So I think that is a massive thing. Like, are you a good shooter? And Javon Small appears to be, like, he has worked on this shot, and it's real. And he can pass the ball, too. The guy, you look up every time, and the guy's got good assist numbers, too. He had 5 in the Jazz game. He had 4 in one of the Portland games. He had 6 against Minnesota. He had 7 in another game against the Jazz. He had 8 in a game against Miami, 6 in a game against Indiana. Like, he hasn't played a ton this year. And then he has, that's a season high 9 assists tonight for Javon Small. So there's something there. He gets himself squared on that jump shot too. So
sure does.
There's a lot to like with him. It'll be interesting to see how he
he's shorter. He's a point guard, but he's not little.
He's strong.
He got big shoulders.
He's strong, and that's what I was telling somebody. It's like, he seems like a guy who could probably end up, if the defensive game develops, like being a pest on the ball, like just bothered you. Like, he can take the contact, but he's low to the ground, like an Alvarado almost in a way. Alvarado's just small, low to the ground, and annoying as hell. Like, I could see Javon definitely being able to do that. So the Grizzlies now are 21-35. 26 games left to go. There's only 2 other games tonight in the NBA. Vince Williams Jr. had a nasty injury.
That sucked.
It does. It stinks. He's
going to miss time.
Yeah, that was a nasty leg injury for Vince Williams Jr. 109-89, the Rockets, they're beating the Jazz by 20. They're going to run away with that. There's like 7 minutes left. Dude, the Spurs won't stop winning. They win in Detroit tonight. 114-103. Wemby has 21 points, 17 rebounds, and 6 blocks. The Spurs have now won 9 straight games. They're 2.5 back of Oklahoma City. And the Thunder have injury issues.
Yep.
Like, now, it's still a lot of games to make up, especially with a team that has, only lost 14 games all season. Trying to make up 3 games in a short span can be very difficult to do. But they have the wrap. They're at Toronto tomorrow night. They come out right here, right off the bat, Oklahoma City. They are at Toronto tomorrow night, then at Detroit on Wednesday, and then they're home against Denver on Friday. Those are 3 back-to-back-to-back. That's 3 and 4 nights this week for Oklahoma City. So if they lose 2 out of those 3, and San Antonio continues to win, yeah, man, things. And did they play again? No, San Antonio, Oklahoma City are done playing this year. They're done playing this year. So yeah, the Spurs definitely a team to watch, and we're gonna get to see Wemby in the playoffs this year.
Oh, dude, they're gonna get in a good series. I already know it. That's gonna be fun to watch.
And it could be one of those things. I'm going to go ahead and predict this because I'm not saying the Spurs are going to win the West this year. I actually don't think they will. But I will say Wemby's going to get his first taste of playoff basketball. He'll get his first playoff scars. And I do think there could be a conversation started that says, does it really matter who gets what in the draft? Because as long as that guy is around for years to come, it's going to be pretty damn difficult.
Well, and I just can't wait.
Because if he is what I think he is, like, you're looking at, I don't know if it's going to be like how LeBron ran the Eastern Conference, made the finals every year in a terrible Eastern Conference, because the Western Conference is not terrible like the Eastern Conference was when LeBron was making the finals every year. But, like, he's going to make it damn difficult to get out of there every year.
I just can't wait to see, like, dude, who knows? Like, maybe they could compete for a championship this year. I don't know.
They've won 9 in a row. Right. They're 41-16.
But it'll be fascinating to see if they get eliminated in a series in, the West Finals, wherever it happens this season, like, what the formula is for slowing that guy down in the postseason. That'll be fascinating to see.
And see, I just think it's going to be one of those, like, whatever they do, if somehow he is slowed down, he is going to come back next year and he will have figured it out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I think the only thing that is going to stop Victor Wembanyama from winning at least 3 championships is injury. That will be the only thing that stops him from winning at least 3. That's what I think he is. Like, I think he's
awesome
a guy
too.
that could win 4 or 5, whatever. Like, I think that's what he is. An injury would be the only thing that stops him. So, we'll see. Grizzlies, we got a game on Wednesday night against the Golden State Warriors, and we will tell you about that right now. We will say
no Steph.
No Steph. You got anything else you want to add for tonight before we get out of here?
No, no more on this game. I am looking forward to the Warriors coming into town. That's always a good time.
It's always a good time to see the Warriors.
A good time.
It is. It's always cool when the Warriors come in town. It's an early game, 6:30 game on Wednesday. That will do it for us. I thank you to Eric Hasseltine and Elliot Perry. Our studio engineer is Wes Warwick. He's the one who answers your phone calls and puts you on the air. Grizzlies Vice President of Broadcast and Production is John Pugliese. Director of Broadcasting is Scott Zachary. The flagship home of the Memphis Grizzlies is 92.9 FM ESPN. Their parent company is Odyssey. The brand manager is Brad Carson. And the general manager is Nicole Hartman. Our technical director tonight was Jalen Wallace. Our next radio broadcast will be Wednesday night when the Grizzlies host the Golden State Warriors. Tip-off is scheduled for 6:30. Jessica Benson takes the air at 6, and the double post follows immediately after that. Look at that. Click the QR code on there, scan the QR code, and buy tickets to the Grizzlies and the Golden State Warriors. For Bennett Doyle, Jessica Benson, and Jalen Wallace and Wes Warwick, I'm John Roser. Peace.